I'm Abe, and this is my wife, Julie, and we've been coming to the Ridge for about 7 years now.
So I stumbled upon the Ridge because my brother and I were both back in the Milwaukee area and looking for a home church.
Initially, when she brought it up to me, I was very uneasy. I grew up Catholic, so I was very much like, I know the traditions, I know the culture there, and it was something that I was peeling back, I guess you could say. And by the time that we finally came to the Ridge, they were starting up the series on relationships, and we were at a point in our relationship where we didn't know if we were going to make it. Once we came in and we saw it was the relationship series, it was, for me, I felt like he's got our back, and like God is there for us, and ever since I haven't looked back. So I went from hesitating to not wanting to leave.
It's so true. Like, we really felt so seen by God and like known, like, here's the position we're in. We're coming to try to find community and church. And it was like exactly what we needed. We
started attending a group. And again, groups was something that I was particularly not a fan of. Just never pictured myself in a group. We started meeting wonderful people and just hearing their stories, and it was a lot of, hey, I can actually relate to you, which is something I never really pictured. And then after some time, we actually started up our own group.
Being involved in groups has brought us so much life, like friendship, community, spiritual growth. I would say for our time at the Ridge, it doesn't come down to like one single moment that spiritually impacted us. It's been our whole journey since we've been here. The sense of belonging, the hospitality when you walk through the front door, just like truly living out the mission of Jesus and being in that community that we've spiritually grown and like taken additional steps in serving and in our own personal walks. I would say our giving story is a new experience. We love giving our time to our group and our home for hosting. But when it came down to the financial aspect, we have been really focused on the godly aspect of getting out of that debt. And so when we heard about the BOLD initiative and wanted to be a part of it financially, we paused and we're like, how are we going to do that? Our budget is like very down to the dollar right now.
I was obviously excited for it, but it does come with a lot of unknowns. And one aspect that made me uncomfortable was the financial giving side of things. You know, we're trying to get out of these loans that we have, and we're trying to control that money. But at the same time, it does feel like it's controlling us. And being able to be vulnerable and knowing that it is uncomfortable at the same time means that we're doing the right thing. We're really just giving it to God so that we can push forward his mission. When you hear the word uncomfortable, it can be intimidating. At the same time, though, God's always been there for us in one way or another. So it's just about trusting him and ensuring that we just put our faith in him, and he will provide.
I remember you were like, this is uncomfortable. And that's exactly how we knew, like, then this is it. We're really excited for where the Ridge is heading and that we get to belong here. And it's just going to be so fun to see what God does next.